Loans that banks fear would not be paid back on time continue to decline. Latest Bank of Ghana data suggests it went down significantly to reach 6.33 billion cedis ending February this year. There's more in the following Business Desk report.
According to the Bank of Ghana's report, the decline was as a result of some loan write-offs and improved collection from the commercial banks. The report notes that more than 97% of the loan was taken by the private sector, with the government accounting for the remaining. In terms of sectoral breakdown, the services sector led with the highest, followed by commerce, finance, and manufacturing. The central bank recently announced it is working with the judiciary to help fast-track credit cases in the court to help improve recoveries. The nominal figure might be on the high side. The Bank of Ghana argues that compared to industry ratios, the reduction might be significant. The development also expected to impact positively on credit extension by commercial banks in the coming months. This is despite the warning by the central bank that the COVID-19 may affect the ability of banks to lend to businesses. In terms of how other sectors performed, by the end of February, total assets went up by 17.8% to reach 128 billion cedis. This was fueled by significant growth in the loan advances and credits to businesses. Deposits, on the other hand, went up by almost 16% to hit 83 billion cedis compared to the same period last year, which the Bank of Ghana says it's an indication of sustained confidence in the banking sector. More than 90% of these deposits mobilized locally, with the remaining 4% from outside sources. The Bank of Ghana has also maintained that it remained committed and on standby to ensure that on the regulatory side, it takes adequate measures to minimize the effects of the coronavirus on the economy.
Well, so we want to get some more understanding on some of the issues in the latest Bank of Ghana report. Economic and financial contributor to Joy Business, Philip Namfuri, joins us on phone for some more. Philip, good afternoon. Welcome to the marketplace.
Hello, good afternoon, Brandon. How are you?
All right, fine, thank you. Now, what does this report highlight about NPLs in the banking industry, and what sectors of the economy contributed?
Okay, thank you very much again. I'm sure by now we are all aware that the Bank of Ghana, on a bi-monthly basis, releases its banking sector report to inform the public and keep us up to speed with what's changing in there. Last time the report was released in January, that was more or less 1 year after the financial sector or the banking sector cleanup was ended. Now we have this report from March that's chronicling certain issues within the 23 banks operating in the country. Listening to your report, which you just played, spot on report there, by the way, you realize that there's been a 4.5% contraction in terms of the stock of non-performing loans. So what we mean by the stock is what loans are banks given out that they have deemed have gone bad, or they deem have gone bad, and that's about 6.33 billion Ghana cedis. But again, you ask yourself, what were the reasons why non-performing loans have gone down? Because over time, we've had a lot of high non-performing loans, even as most recent as 2018. And it's due to recoveries, and what recoveries means is that banks are going out there to go and take back what they are owed, and write-offs essentially means that we no longer want this on our books and we are doing away with it. So the NPL ratio has come down from 18.2% to 13.8%. Now, to the core part of your question, the industries which are contributing to the non-performing loans. Some industries made headway in terms of a reduction in negative contribution to non-performing loans. But right now, as it stands, the mining and quarrying industry, the transport industry, storage industry, and the communication sectors are what the Bank of Ghana tells as these key sectors that are accounting for the high or the stock of non-performing loans. As they are the main drivers of the non-performing loans, together with other sectors in the economy which have a minimal contribution, as opposed to these four which have a very high contribution to non-performing loans.
All right, so we are hearing also that despite the drop in NPLs, the bank securities have gone up. What more can we learn?
Okay, so if you look at a bank asset structure, it looks at what the banks are channeling their funds into. So we have investments, we have lending, we have property, plant, equipment, that's the physical infrastructure, and then we also have what they will hold on as cash. So these are the four main areas when you look at the bank's balance sheet in terms of assets. Now, if you look at investment, banks have channeled more of their funds to long-term streams. So we're looking at notes and bonds. They have cut back in terms of what their contribution is to treasury bills over time. There was this time, 2016, 2015, banks were doing a lot in terms of short-term lending. But with the changes in our economy and macroeconomic fundamentals, they are now moving towards the long term. However, their contribution to, or their investment in investment, if I can say so, has come down from about 39.9% to about 36.3%. That's quite marginal. And lending, however, also has gone up from 29.3% to 31.5% in terms of the weighting or the proportion of the assets. So this re-emphasizes what the governor said some time ago, that we would see a gradual pickup in lending or credit expansion by the banks. And we're now seeing it in this March banking sector report. However, the key thing we should bear in mind is that we have this coronavirus pandemic with us, and it will depend on the depth and duration of this virus and how well economies are managing it. We've seen other developed economies, Spain, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, all lifting their lockdown, reopening their economies in some way or the other. We may expect the global economy to pick up, and that will feed into our own economy here in Ghana. But it's too early to tell. We can't really tell what's going to happen. But basically, banks are doing what we call balancing act, trying to benefit from lending. At the same time, the lending exposes you to risk. So they have to balance it with investment, which has very minimal risk and give them good return.
All right, many thanks for that update, economic and financial contributor to Joy Business, giving us some sort of perspectives on the latest Bank of Ghana data that has been presented.